Wayne at RealFixesRealFast.com. Today we're working on a window motor on a Dodge Caravan. It'd be the same thing for a Chrysler Town & Country, Plymouth Voyager. The window is making noise only when it goes down. You can hear it. Kind of scrapes and squeaks, but it doesn't do it if the door's open. So I'm going to raise the door. If the door's open, no noise. If I shut the door, it makes a scraping noise when it goes down. If you have that problem, here's most likely the fix. Another telltale sign of this problem you might have is a little scrape right here. If you look on the glass, you can see where it's been rubbing or scraping. Now, of course, to fix this, you've got to take the panel off. There's one screw right behind here, one screw right there, and then we use a pry tab to pop this loose, and then the cover comes off. This wire is part of the door opening and closing mechanism, so to get that out, we just have to pop this white thing over. And once you swing that out of the way, then the rod will come out. Put your window in the up position before you disconnect it. It'll make it easier to reach the part. Then the next thing is to unplug your electrical connectors. Then you can set your panel out of the way. Now the problem is this, what they call the door catch. It's in here to make sure the door doesn't go too far open. We're going to take it out of there and then you'll be able to see what's wrong with it. It's really pretty easy to take out. You've got number 10 nuts right there. We can just take them loose. And then there's number 10s right here. And then you're ready to take this out. When you pull this out, you've got the two studs there, but notice this slot. So when you push this out of here, these two little wings have to go through that slot, because if you're like this, you won't be able to get it out. So make sure that those little wings fit right through there. And then it comes out. Now this is called the door catch. It's kind of jammed up in there. It's not supposed to be moving like that. And you can see where this arm has been rubbing against the side, and it's all scarred up and part of the plastic's broke. Here's the new one. As you can see, there's plastic on both sides of this. This is where it's wore off on the bad one. And it's not worn like it is here. What happens is this begins to travel, and that's where it allows the door to open and actually touch the mirror. So where this one, you can move like that. This one here you can't move. There's a lot of spring tension in there. So to install it, we just put it back the same way. Make sure your little wings are right. These go through there, and then your studs will come through the holes. Put your two nuts on to kind of hold them in place. And then we got to attach this to the door. I like to get them all four started before I tighten them down. And that's basically it. Now you've got a lot more tension on that door too. In case you're not familiar, there's three connectors right here. We've got to connect again. And here's where that wire goes. So we just hook our wires back up. Now that I've got the wires up, I can lower the window. Now this wire is what actually connects with the latch over here. So it has to just go in there. And then you swing that down to keep it in place. And you see there's a lot of just press-in catches that keep it snapped on. Just have to raise it over and make sure you go over your lock. And then the other thing is that this lip needs to go over this for your window right here. So you just kind of want to go up and over, get that lashed in with the window. Put our two screws in and we're all set. So now we shut our door. And before it would make noise, now it goes down with no noise. It's not scraping any longer.